Hello guys, Nemox here, and today we are diving into What If Naruto Was an Uchiha Part 14. Before I start, remember to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you get notified when the next video comes out. Also, comment down below any questions or concerns you have and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Now that we're done with the announcements, let's get started. Recap from last episode. Are you Kakashi, our team leader? Asks Sakura. Yes. Now meet me at the rooftops, replies Kakashi as his body flickers away. Receiving their first order, Team 7 heads up to the rooftops. After arriving there, the three of them were told to sit on the stairs and introduce themselves. Like tell you what we do? Naruto asks. No, just explain things like what you hate, one of your hobbies, what you like, one of your goals, or your dreams, something like that, Kakashi explains. Why don't you give us an example? Suggests Sakura. Sure. My name is Kakashi Hakate. Moving on to the things I like and things I hate. I don't really feel like telling you that. Dreams for the future? Never really thought to have any. For my hobbies? Well, I have lots, explains Kakashi, taking out his book. Wow, that introduction was absolutely useless. We basically learned nothing about him, thinks all three Genins in unison. Now it's your turn. How about you start, the one on the right, Kakashi says, pointing towards Naruto. Huh? Me? Well, first of all, my name is Naruto Uchiha. I like training, eating ramen from Ichiraku's, as well as strength and power to protect those close to me. Things I don't like include weak comrades, a certain person, and much more. Dreams that I have, well, first of all, I want to become Hokage. The second one, it's not really a dream, but a goal. And as it will make it a reality. Together with my brother, we are going to restore my clan and kill certain someone. Oh yeah, as for hobbies, well, that would be eating ramen and training, explains Naruto. I'll go next, suggests Sasuke. Alright, my name is Sasuke Uchiha. Things I like and hate? Well, it's the same as my brother's. To say the truth, both my hobbies and dreams are the same as Naruto's, with the exception of becoming Hokage, as I would only like to help him become Hokage, explains Sasuke. Just as I thought, Kakashi thinks. Now, pink-haired girl, you go. My name is Sakura Harano. The thing I like is, the person I like is, my hobby? Well, let's just move on to my dreams. For my future, I would like, oh, the person I hate is, pig. Sakura says, glancing at Naruto and Sasuke every time she said something. Okay, now that we know about each other, let's move on. Tomorrow, you guys will be participating in a mission, and this mission will be a survival exercise, explains Kakashi. Huh? A survival exercise? Come on, we've been doing this stuff since the academy. That's how we all got here, complains Sakura. Oh, don't worry, this won't be your standard survival exercise, Kakashi says, with a creepy smile behind his mask. Oh, then what is it? Asks Naruto, intrigued. If you want to know, I'll tell you. But just a warning, what I'm about to say isn't going to make you happy. The truth is, out of the 27 graduates from your class, only 9 of you will become Genins, with the leftover 18 being directly sent back to the academy and forced to stay another year. So, mathematically speaking, your chances of failing are around 66%, warns Kakashi. Hearing this, all 3 of the Genins started complaining. What? We just graduated. You can't send us back just like that, shouts Sakura, not wanting to be separated from her dream team. Oh, can't I? Jokes Kakashi. Anyways, their exercise will be occurring tomorrow at the Team 7 training grounds starting at 6 a.m. sharp. Your performance during the survival exercise will be noted down and compared with your other classmates. Only the top 9 students with the highest performance marks will be promoted to Genin. If you're late, you will fail on the spot. Oh yeah, remember to not eat breakfast. You'll puke, warns Kakashi as he leaps off the roof and fades away into the distance. After Kakashi left, Sakura along with Naruto and Sasuke simply sat at the same place deep in thought. No, 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 no! This can't be happening! After all my prayers, why you screw me over like this, God? To think that you were on my side after letting me be with the Sharingan twins! It turns out this was only just a temporary setup!" screamed Sakura in her consciousness. "Cha! No, Sakura! You mustn't despair! You definitely have a chance to make it into the top 9! You were the Kunoichi of the year! You got this!" screamed inner Sakura, throwing imaginary fists. "Yes! I can do this! All I need is to be prepared! I'll do anything to be with the Sharingan twins!" thinks Sakura, burning with desire to pass. While Sakura was having her little freakout, Naruto and Sasuke also tried to digest the recent train of events. From the Forbidden Scroll incident, to their sudden unlocking of their Sharingan, and now the second part of the Genin exam, the diversity of the events were astounding. After little than 1 minute of mental refresh, Naruto and Sasuke both concluded they needed to get stronger, and fast. Giving each other a glance, they both stood up and headed to the Hokage Tower. At the Hokage Tower, unlike the previous few times Naruto and Sasuke entered the Hokage Tower, where they were criticized and even given mean looks by the Anbu guards, this time they were shown respect and courtesy. As Naruto and Sasuke made their way to the Hokage's office, nobody stopped them or asked any questions. "Hey Gramps, we're here to visit you again," says Naruto, pushing open the door. "Oh, hello Naruto and Sasuke. What are you here for?" asks the third Hokage, whilst reading through another paper he needs to sign. "Well, you see, after you left our room this morning at the hospital, me and Sasuke abruptly unlocked the Sharingan," cheers Naruto, activating his with Sasuke following. "Wow, that's amazing! Congratulations!" cheers the third Hokage. "Now you kids can finally start reading the Uchiha specific scrolls," points out the third Hokage. "Yeah, and that's why we're here," replies Sasuke. "We have so much more to learn, but we are progressing too slowly. We need a way to train faster," says Sasuke, being very straightforward. "Yeah, after our encounter with the fake Anbu yesterday, we realized just how weak we are, and just how much we have to improve," adds Naruto, also getting to the point. A way to train faster. Let me think," says the third Hokage, deep in thought. "Oh, I got it! You kids are looking for the Shadow Clone Jutsu," exclaims the third Hokage. "The Shadow Clone Jutsu? Isn't that jutsu made for infiltrating and information gathering? How will that help with our training?" Naruto asks, confused. "Well, Naruto, there's actually more to the Shadow Clone Jutsu than just spying," corrects the third Hokage, resuming his professor posture. Shadow clones, by decreasing their durability compared to elemental clones, gains a special effect, and that is once the clone is destroyed or disappears, all its individual memories and experiences return back to the owner, meaning if you train along with one clone, you will theoretically be training at twice the speed. But there are drawbacks. First, creating a shadow clone takes up significant amounts of chakra, resulting in most ninjas not having enough chakra to have a good training session. And second, these clones are pretty fragile, meaning they won't be able to participate in intense spars or extreme physical training, as they will simply disappear after getting struck a few times, explains the third Hokage. "Benefits never come without drawbacks," he adds. "Well, learn it, Gramps," states Naruto, accepting all the help he can get. "Yeah, as long as it helps, we'll take anything," adds Sasuke. Just as I thought," sighs the third Hokage. "Here's the scroll for the Shadow Clone technique," adds the third Hokage, handing them the scroll. "Thanks, Gramps. See you soon," cheers Naruto, already beside the open door. "Yup, thanks a lot," adds Sasuke, following Naruto out. After receiving the Shadow Clone technique from the third Hokage, Naruto and Sasuke rushed off to train. During training, instead of sparring and practicing their individual techniques, Naruto and Sasuke focused on the new Shadow Clone Jutsu. Soon, Naruto and Sasuke were both able to create and control up to 5 clones at a time, increasing their training speed 5-fold. Using this extra boost, Naruto and Sasuke decided to practice using their Sharingans during different scenarios, like shuriken throwing, ninjutsu casting, light sparring, and later combination attacks. By the end of the training night, Naruto and Sasuke were both able to perfectly balance their enhanced reaction time and eyesight with their bodies flawlessly. Exhausted by this new training method, Naruto and Sasuke went home early, cleaned themselves up, cooked up a big dinner, and went to sleep, preparing themselves for what's to come tomorrow morning. The next day at 5 a.m., Naruto and Sasuke, in preparation for their survival training with Kakashi, woke up extremely early. After getting up from bed, Naruto and Sasuke continued with their usual morning routine, but instead of eating breakfast, They decide to pack it up in case they had a chance to eat it during training. Finished with their preparations, Naruto and Sasuke used the remaining time to discuss possible scenarios and what effective strategies could be used to counter them. When time was up, our two Uchihas headed to the Team 7 training grounds. "Hey Sakura, where's Kakashi?" asked Sasuke, seeing that Sakura arrived early. "I don't know, he's not here yet I guess," replied Sakura, also confused. Hearing this, Naruto and Sasuke, with their stomachs rumbling, contemplated about defying Kakashi's orders, but they quickly erased the thought from their minds, thinking that Kakashi could be watching them. 5 hours later. After a long 5-hour wait, Kakashi finally arrived. Naruto and Sasuke, during the long wait, thought of possible exercises they could be asked to do, and ways to counter them. Sakura, on the other hand, sat a few meters away from Naruto and Sasuke, thinking if she should try to join their conversation. "Morning, everyone. Ready for your first day?" asks Kakashi, walking over to the group. "You're late by 5 hours!" all of them yell, turning their heads towards Kakashi. "Well, a black cat crossed my path, so I had to take the long way," Kakashi replies, giving no reaction to the Genin's complaints. Hearing this excuse that was such an obvious lie, Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura simply sat there, speechless. "Well, never mind that. Let's get started," says Kakashi, as he walks over to 3 logs, each one clean and stuck to the ground. He then proceeds to pull out a clock and stations it in the middle log. "Here we go. This is set for noon," says Kakashi, setting the timer. What's that for?" asks Sakura, observing Kakashi's actions. "Oh, this is the time limit for your first assignment I'm about to give you. This assignment is extremely simple. All you need to do is take these bells from me, and you pass. But if you can't by noon, you will all fail," says Kakashi, pulling out 2 bells, jiggling them. "But there are only 2 bells. How can all of us pass?" asks Sakura, now standing up, scared of the possibility that she will be separated from the Uchiha twins. "Oh, I forgot to say, only 2 of you will pass. The one without the bell will be sent right back to the academy. Well, that is if you can get the bells. During this exercise, anything works. You may use weapons like kunais and shurikens to your liking," replies Kakashi, briefing them on the boundaries. "But those weapons are too dangerous, sensei," reminds Sakura. "Don't worry, I doubt any of the ones you use will be able to hurt anyone," taunts Kakashi. "Once I say start, the assessment will begin. Get ready, and start," announces Kakashi. On his mark, the 3 Genins all disperse and hide into the trees. "Ah, they hidden quite well," thinks Kakashi, walking to the original place the 3 Genins were. "Hey Kakashi, you and me, right here, right now," yells Naruto as he leaps out of the forest and confronts Kakashi. "Interesting. Aren't you supposed to be one of the 2 greatest geniuses of your generation? This isn't what I expected. Acting so rash and bold in front of a far superior ninja. Rookie mistakes," says Kakashi. "Oh, shut up, and now prepare to be destroyed," screams Naruto, holding a kunai with his right hand. Naruto then charges towards Kakashi, pointing the kunai directly at him. Seeing that Naruto is running towards him, Kakashi gets into a stance and moves his right hand into his pouch, grabbing something. Huh? What's he pulling out? A weapon? Shuriken? Kunai? Or maybe a smoke bomb? Wonders Naruto, analyzing Kakashi's movements while slowing down his charge. Then unsurprisingly, Kakashi slowly pulls out a book titled Make Out Paradise and starts reading. A book? Asks Naruto out loud, stopping his charge. "Damn you! How you mock me! I'll destroy you!" yells Naruto, pulling out multiple shurikens from his pouch and throwing them all towards Kakashi. With deadly accuracy and incredible speed, the dozen shurikens flew towards Kakashi. But just when it was about to hit, Kakashi disappeared from his spot, followed by a cloud of smoke. Wait, what? Where'd he go? Where is he? Wonders Naruto, scanning his surroundings. Left? Right? Up? Down! Naruto hears from below him as the ground beneath him cracks. Right in the nick of time, Naruto jumps up into the air and evades Kakashi's emerging arm. Fire style, fireball jutsu, says Naruto, blurring through hand signs midair, firing a giant fireball towards Kakashi, who still had half his body beneath the earth. What? Impossible! The fireball jutsu is for Chunin and above, thinks Kakashi, unable to dodge the fireball due to having his lower half still in the ground. Not long, the immobilized Kakashi was directly in front of the fireball. Let's see if he will use the substitution jutsu, thinks Naruto, remembering their fight with the fake Anbu. As Naruto was dropping from midair, he paid special attention to the immobilized Kakashi. Poof! The immobilized Kakashi turned to smoke as the fireball made contact. A shadow clone! Damn, should have known. Where's the real one? Thinks Naruto as he lands on the ground, now changing his attention to his surroundings. Suddenly, in a flash, without Naruto noticing, Kakashi appears behind him. Leaf Village secret ultimate technique! 1,000 years of death! Hears Naruto from the back. With his hands in the tiger sign, Kakashi launches his technique at Naruto's rear end. Naruto, unable to react in time, was only able to partially block the attack with the use of his legs. Poof! In a puff of smoke, Naruto disappeared, revealing that he was just a shadow clone. A shadow clone? Impressive. I was fighting a clone this whole time. Guess he isn't the top of his class for nothing, says Kakashi, realizing he has been played. Just as Kakashi said this, a group of Naruto clones rushed out of the forest, each with a handful of shurikens. Immediately as Kakashi noticed them, they simultaneously threw the shurikens at him. Being the jonin he is though, Kakashi simply pulled out a kunai and deflected all incoming shurikens. Fire style, Phoenix Flower Jutsu, all of the Narutos then yell, each shooting multiple miniature fireballs towards Kakashi. In the forest, back with the real Naruto. Sasuke, it seems my first clone has been destroyed. I haven't learned much about him either. The clones out there probably won't last long. We'll have to move out soon, reminds Naruto, still closely observing Kakashi's movements. Okay, understood. We should disguise ourselves with a group of clones, then launch a surprise attack, replies Sasuke, telling Naruto the plan. Sakura in the forest. Sakura during this time simply stayed in the trees, observing Kakashi and his fight with Naruto. Neither moved nor made any attempt to interfere with the battle. Sakura simply watched as Kakashi destroyed every one of Naruto's clones. Soon, once the battle ended, Sakura witnessed Kakashi leaving the arena. Looks like Kakashi's gone. I never would have believed he could defeat so many clones so quickly, ones of Naruto's at that, thinks Sakura out loud, before remembering the current predicament she was in. This sucks! There's no way I can beat the two Sharingan twins to the bells. This isn't fair. I deserve to be on the same team as them. I don't want to be separated from them. I just got my chance to be with them because of this team assignment, and now I'm going to lose it. Why is life like this? Complained Sakura, freaking out. Just then, she noticed a single bell laying on the ground beside a tree, which was where Kakashi had fought the clones. What? No way! Is that one of the bells? Yes! Kakashi probably accidentally dropped it while he was fighting Naruto's clones. Wait, this is most likely a trap. But still, this will be my only chance. Anyways, might as well try, thinks Sakura, jumping down from the trees. Sakura then proceeded to leave her hiding spot, attempting to pick up the bell. After getting down from the tree she was hiding in, Sakura scanned the area to see if Kakashi was hiding anywhere. Not seeing the jonin, Sakura rushed to the bell, but right when she was about to pick it up, her legs were caught by a hidden rope, and within a few seconds, Sakura was upside down, dangling in the air. So it was a trap! I shouldn't have let my guard down just because Kakashi wasn't here, sulked Sakura, only to see Kakashi sitting on the tree and holding the rope she was being hung from. Listen, Sakura, if the bait is too obvious, it will most definitely be a trap, reminds Kakashi's clone, knocking Sakura out. After relocating Sakura and tying her to a post, Kakashi's clone headed back to its original. At the scene of the battle, Sasuke, it looks like my clones didn't buy us much time. It's time to move out, says Naruto, jumping down from the tree with Sasuke following behind him. After jumping down from the tree, Naruto and Sasuke went into the open field, waiting for Kakashi to come, which didn't take long. That was a pretty good performance there, Naruto, but with only simple shadow clones, getting the bells for me would be impossible. Barely even a challenge, says Kakashi, pulling out his reading book. Kakashi-sensei, that trick won't work on us. We know you're trying to taunt us into acting rashly. We weren't sending clones to fight you for nothing, says Sasuke, quickly throwing 5 shurikens at Kakashi, which he easily blocks with his kunai. I guess you two aren't too bad after all, Even so, knowing how to control your temper won't help you retrieve the bells, reminds Kakashi, still focused on his book. Guess we'll just have to show you what we're capable of then. After that, I think you'll think of us differently, replies Naruto, looking at Sasuke for confirmation. With both of them now ready, the two Uchihas activated their Sharingan and jumped forwards towards Kakashi. Kakashi, now seeing that the two boys aren't messing around anymore, puts his book away and readies himself to engage in hand-to-hand combat. With their impeccable teamwork along with the Sharingan's boosts, Naruto and Sasuke were actually able to relatively hold up a fight. At every possible chance, the two Uchihas tried to get the bells, but every time, Kakashi was able to predict their movements and dodge accordingly. 30 minutes passed, and Naruto and Sasuke were on the ground, exhausted. Wow, I guess that's expected of a Jonin. His speed and strength is immeasurable, says Naruto, a few meters away from Kakashi, breathing heavily. Yeah, I know, adds Sasuke, also taking deep breaths. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go too hard on you two? Taunts Kakashi, standing above Naruto and Sasuke like nothing happened. Damn it, we don't have much time left. We have to get those bells right now, exclaims Naruto, getting up and creating distance between him and Kakashi. Shadow Clone Jutsu, yells Naruto, making 5 shadow clones. Sasuke, I'm going to buy you some time for you to start up that jutsu, says Naruto, getting into a formation. Understood, Sasuke says, jumping behind Naruto, then grabbing his own left arm, charging up for something. Fire style, great fireball jutsu, says 3 of the clones, while the original and the other 2 say wind style, great breakthrough. The combination of the 3 fire style great fireball jutsus, along with 3 wind style great breakthroughs, formed a massive body of fire that zoomed towards Kakashi. The mere presence of this massive combination attack incinerated anything within a 5-meter radius. As the overpowering flames approached Kakashi, even he showed a face of surprise. This is quite a powerful technique, Naruto. I'm surprised, compliments Kakashi, but that won't be enough to stop me, adds Kakashi, preparing a jutsu of his own. In a mere second, Kakashi flew through his hand signs and launched his own water-style, Water Dragon Jutsu. The 2 powerful jutsus then collided, both perfectly cancelling out each other. By the time both jutsus completely disappeared, the whole arena was covered with a thick mist. That attack took a lot of my chakra. Sasuke, is your jutsu ready yet? I don't think my remaining clones can last long, says Naruto, turning towards Sasuke. Almost done, replies Sasuke, with sweat dripping down from his forehead. With the help of the mist screen and the extra time Naruto was able to buy, Sasuke was able to finally finish charging up the jutsu he's been working on. The result being an incomplete version of the Chidori. What the hell? It can't be. Is that? Kakashi thinks, destroying the last clone and moving towards the real Naruto. Have a taste of my secret jutsu, yells Sasuke, jumping past Naruto and flying towards Kakashi. Seeing this, Kakashi quickly dodged to the right, getting a cut on his cheek by Sasuke's supposedly secret jutsu. Noticing that Kakashi had dodged this attack, Sasuke turned around to strike again, except this time, he was reaching for the bells. Unfortunately, right when Sasuke could get the bells, the lightning on his hands died out. Looks like he hasn't mastered it yet, thinks Kakashi. Sorry, but that won't be enough to beat me, he adds, jumping away with a smirk on his face. Ugh, this guy's really pissing me off, growls Naruto, almost out of chakra. Tell me about it, agrees Sasuke, having depleted most of his chakra from his previous attack. Charging towards Kakashi, both of them pulled out a kunai. We won't need to hit him. As long as we get those bells, we pass, Naruto and Sasuke think in unison, as they throw their kunai at Kakashi, which were easily blocked. After that, Sasuke moved behind Naruto, being perfectly in line with each other, making it seem as if Sasuke disappeared. Due to being in front, Naruto was the first to reach Kakashi. Jumping up, Naruto threw a roundhouse kick at Kakashi's face with his left foot, which Kakashi blocked with his right hand. Then, Naruto, twisting his body, throws a right-hand punch at Kakashi's face, which Kakashi blocks with his left hand. Sasuke, taking advantage of Kakashi having both his right and left hands immobilized, came rushing in, going for the bells. Game over, thinks Naruto and Sasuke in unison. But, just as Sasuke was about to grab the bells, Kakashi used brute force and broke apart from Naruto's stronghold. Without the extra weight from Naruto, Kakashi then jumps away and dodges Sasuke's surprise attack. Damn it! We were so close, Naruto screams as he falls to the ground. We can get it! We can still, says Sasuke, until he was cut off. Ring, ring, ring. The clock rings out loud, signifying that the time limit was over. Alright, you two. It's time to go back to the posts. I'll announce to you what will happen from there, says Kakashi as he walks over to the 3 wooden posts. Back at the posts 10 minutes later. After the clock rang, Naruto and Sasuke along with Kakashi went back to the posts where Sakura was tied to. Alright, I want all of you to pay attention. After giving this some careful thought, I've decided I won't be sending any of you back to the academy, says Kakashi. Wait, does that mean all 3 of us pass? Asks Naruto. No. All 3 of you will be permanently dropped from the ninja program, Kakashi states. Hold on, what? You told us that only if we didn't get the bells, we would be sent back to the academy. You can't just change the rules now. That's unfair. Who gave you the rights to do any of this? Naruto complains, infuriated that he can't become a ninja anymore. Because you don't think like ninjas. You still think like little kids. Just a few brats thinking they're ready for the world, replies Kakashi in a stern tone. Hearing this, Naruto and Sasuke charged at Kakashi, holding a kunai and ready to kill. In a flash, Kakashi knocked the kunai out of their hands and spun them around, grabbing the back of their necks, slamming them both onto the ground. Sasuke! Naruto! Sakura calls out, unable to do anything due to her being tied to the post. You don't know what it means to be a ninja. All of you think it's a game. Let me ask you, why do you think we put you in squads? Asks Kakashi, leaving a silence in the air. So you kids can work together, Kakashi adds. We did work together. Didn't you see what we did? Naruto says with a muffled voice due to his head being in the dirt. Yes, but only with Sasuke. And the point of this exercise was for you to work together. You, Sasuke, and Sakura. You only thought of working with each other, thinking how there were only 2 bells. Perfect for you two, am I right? Explains Kakashi, getting no response from the Uchiha twins. Wait a minute, says Sakura, thinking of how there were only 2 bells. You set it up from the beginning. Even if we worked together and got the bells, one of us would have still been left out. That would have led to group conflict, resulting in us fighting for the spots. You wanted us to fail from the start, yells Sakura. Exactly. That's why I put it that way. I wanted to see if any of you could put the squad over yourselves. A genin should have a natural feel for teamwork, says Kakashi. Ninja missions are carried out in squads. Of course, individual skills are important, but teamwork is the most essential element. Every shinobi understands this. When someone puts themselves over the squad, it can lead to failure and even death. For example, explains Kakashi, pulling out a kunai. Choose, Sakura. Choose which one of these fools need to die, demands Kakashi. Huh? I don't know, stutters Sakura as she struggles in the ropes tying her to the post. This is what happens in a mission, Kakashi says, putting the kunai away, making all 3 of them sigh in relief. The enemy takes a hostage, and you've got an impossible choice. In the end, someone ends up dead, explains Kakashi, standing up. Alright, I'm gonna give you kids one more chance. After lunch, you have 3 hours to get the bell. Eat lunch now to build up strength. But Sakura here doesn't get any due to her not doing anything, says Kakashi, letting go of Naruto and Sasuke and handing them a packed meal. By the way, if any of you try to feed Sakura, you'll all immediately drop out from the program. I make the rules here, and you follow them, warns Kakashi. After finishing his speech, Kakashi disappears, leaving Naruto and Sasuke with lunch and a burden. Seeing that Kakashi was finally gone, Naruto and Sasuke opened their lunchbox and was about to dig in until they were interrupted by a quiet stomach growl coming from Sakura. No, don't show your unladylike self, especially now of all times. If I do this anymore, Naruto and Sasuke will, thinks Sakura, before being interrupted. Here, take my lunch, Naruto and Sasuke say in unison, bringing the box to Sakura. Huh? You want me to have your lunch? But Kakashi said if you do this, we'll all be expelled. Just eat it yourself, Sakura stutters. Gimme, screams inner Sakura. Listen, Kakashi's gone right now. We need to find a way to beat him as a team. The two of us alone obviously weren't capable of taking him on, so we'll need your help. Plus, you clearly have no use in the slump form you're in now, explains Naruto. Slump? Guess he really thinks I'm useless. Whatever, I'm about to taste Naruto and Sasuke's cooking, thinks Sakura in excitement. Wait, I'm tied up right now. I can't hold chopsticks. You'll have to feed me, says Sakura, with the most delighted smile a person could ever have. Fine, I'll feed you, Naruto says, weighing his choices as he slowly brings his chopsticks to Sakura's mouth. Just when Sakura was about to take a bite, Kakashi appeared in a puff of smoke, sending shock waves of air with just his speed. You broke the rules. I hope you're ready for the punishment, yells Kakashi as the sky begins to darken. You have any last words? Kakashi adds. Huh, you act so tough, but once we start working together, you'll stand no chance, Naruto shouts over the storm, dropping his box of food, making Sakura cry anime tears. Yeah, you're just scared about how badly we'll kick your butt once we work together, Sasuke adds. Yeah, the three of us are one. We'll never split apart, Sakura says, recovering from her sadness of not getting to taste Naruto and Sasuke's food. The three of you are one? That's your excuse? Questions Kakashi, getting more menacing by the second. You pass. Huh? All three of the Genin question. Yup, you pass, Kakashi says, as if he was teaching English to three monkeys. What? What do you mean? How do we pass? Sakura asks as the storm disappears. You're the first squad that ever succeeded. Every other group simply did what I asked and failed the test. They couldn't think for themselves. A ninja must see through deception. In the ninja world, those who break the rules are scum. That's true, but those who abandon their friends are worse than scum, states Kakashi. Whoa, he's a whole lot cooler than I originally thought, all three Genins think in unison. The exercise is over. Everyone passes. Squad 7 will have their first mission tomorrow, Kakashi says, giving them a big thumbs up. Yes, we passed! Sakura screams. Anyways, let's go home now, Kakashi says, walking away, followed by Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, now known as Team 7. And this, guys, is where I'm going to end What If Naruto Was an Uchiha Part 14. If you haven't yet, remember to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you get notified when the next video comes out. Also, I apologize for the quality of this video. This is because as of right now, school is very intense for me, resulting in me having less time editing scripts. This will be the end of this episode, so until next time, see ya!